Buck roll.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, give me the words and I got the flow. See, I don't gotta write, I got the Holy Ghost. Yeah, that's called a ghost writer. Jeremiah 5:14, that's so fire.
Isaiah 14, and when I retire, out of captivity I broke the iron. Who that is coming out of Mount Zion? Woolly hair, looking like a lion.
1,000 men marching with no drums on, no trombone, just boots on. Use our voices screaming out, take care of your homes, take care of your wives, take care of your own.
Now we standing out here in the valley of the bones. This place called America, this is not your home. This is like a tomb, place where you died at. Now I resurrected, trying to bring the 12 tribes back.
I came on a slave shipping,
And I ain't even like that.
put my neck in the rope and
I couldn't even fight back.
So back to Four Corners News. I'm Officer Daniel,
Officer Pat GL.
and this is your local news.
I read that.
Box of guns mistakenly delivered to Delaware County High School. The superintendent said they were expecting a delivery of textbooks and supplies for the start of the school year.
But what happened?
But instead, something else arrived at the loading dock.
Was that by you really think that was by mistake?
Hey, I tell you right now, even if it was by mistake, it's in them. This is the type of nation or the type of people that you're dealing with. You trust a nation of people that will accidentally send military grade weapons to your children's high school. You trust them to run the country.
A whole box, a big box of it.
Wow, amazing. How do you accidentally send military grade weapons to a school?
Let's play the video.
Start the new year, district leaders sent out this letter to staff and families explaining FedEx delivered a package containing 6 guns to the school loading dock here on Friday. A driver returned Monday, realizing it was a wrong delivery.
That's FedEx's fault.
There had to be a big miscommunication.
No charges.
No charge at all, no. Honest mistake.
That's right. The police commissioner tells me his department investigated. Officers determined that the package contained 30 caliber M1 rifles that were supposed to go to an auto repair shop in neighboring Chester Township, where the police commissioner says the purchaser is an avid gun collector and bought the guns legally.
I'm just happy that the high school acted the way they did and contacted the police department, and we were able to return the guns back to FedEx.
We were contacted and followed school protocol and got the police involved immediately.
Just thank God nobody got hurt. Nobody got the guns and wasn't no shootings or anything.
Still, some in the community call the discovery alarming, especially at a time when schools everywhere are doing everything possible to keep kids safe as they go back to class. The Chester Upland superintendent tells me it's a priority.
For the betterment of our students, that's the theme of our school year. We focused on school safety, making sure that it's a safe learning environment. We're starting off the year with ALICE training, which is for active shooters, how teachers and students will respond.
We did get a response from FedEx after reaching out to find out what happened with the delivery.
You can stop
In a
it.
statement, the company says, we take this matter very seriously.
You can stop it.
You can stop it.
They're cooperating.
Because when you read the article, I read the beginning. I just wanted the first paragraph. They started to point the finger.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they said it was FedEx's fault
But
that it got shipped to the wrong place.
But imagine if it came right and students were back there, it got to the wrong hands, and they say, "Oh snap, those are guns." Hey, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna take it.
Right.
Because if you remember a few videos before, I mean a few FCNs, I think we brought it out, where kids had actually guns inside of high school, talking about anybody could pull up. We about this, like this don't happen by accident, man.
And then look at the price, because this happened in Philly.
Right.
So you already know the majority of the race of the children that attend that high school.
Bruh.
That's why they stated, oh, it's nobody's fault. It's just an accident. Nobody's going to take responsibility for sending military-grade weapons to a high school. Nobody's going to take that responsibility. And then known the guns was purchased, says by a gun collector.
Right.
Watch. Give me Genesis chapter 26.
And like Cap said, only Esau could be gun collectors.
Right.
Not
come
Jake.
on.
You try to be a gun collector, you best believe the SWAT team is coming to your house
You already
and
know.
killing your behind.
They did that. They did that to a couple.
Right.
I remember. Matter of fact, I remember watching I think it was a video. Brother had all his firearms legally. They held him there for at least 3 hours and had traffic stop. All because he had military grade weapons. But watch this. Esau don't want no one else to have his gift. Genesis 26. Genesis chapter 26, read verse 38. Genesis 26. You know what I want. I think it's like 37 or so. 28.
The blessings.
Yeah, 28.
Genesis chapter 27 and verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him.
So this is going into Esau's blessing. A lot of us, and that familiar with the Bible, we know about who Esau is. So-called white man. Jump down to the point. I believe it's verse 40.
Verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
That was the blessing given to Esau by his father. It says, and by thy sword shalt thou live. That's what this nation mainly trusted. That's why you were saying only Esau can be a gun collector.
Right.
Only he can make an accidental mistake and send all his weapons to a high school and say, no one's to blame. It's no one's fault. It was an accident.
Right, exactly. Hey, let me get that script. Go ahead, read that.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and chapter 3 and verse 14. Thou didst strike through with his staves the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Mm-hmm. Their rejoicing was as to devour the poor secretly.
That's always been the goal. The goal has always been to devour the poor secretly. It's always something like, oh, I didn't know it was a mistake. Oh, hopefully nobody catches it. Imagine if this thing never got caught. It would have went just under the radar, and then you would have heard, oh, people getting shot down in the high school.
Right,
why it happened? I don't know. I don't know why it happened.
I don't believe it's because he's a born liar. Why, even if it was a mistake, even though we don't believe you, why is the majority of pawn shops with firearms in black communities?
Right. Why is that stuff happening in our community?
Yeah, why is all of this stuff in our community?
In high school, the principals say, listen, we're trying to set the right way, give them the right path. They say, you know what? These Negroes over there, if they advance like the principal is trying to do, they're going to be above us. So guess what? Ship in some guns. Have it. If it gets caught, then it's by mistake. But if they don't, hey, the plan succeeded.
Oh, like when they was doing those trucks of shoes, and they'll put it up. They'll leave the trucks of shoes there, and then if Jake take it, they arrest they behind.
Right.
They be doing stuff like that, man.
Right.
Go to Psalms 55 and 20, and this time this is exactly what I want. Psalms 55 and 20, brother. Thank you.
Psalms chapter 55 and verse 20.
Read that.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
That's what the officer was bringing out. He says he put forth his hands at them that be at peace with you. These are kids going to a school trying to educate themselves and create a life for themselves. Now it just so happens weapons pop up on the doorstep. Come on, read.
He hath broken his covenant.
Broken his covenant, read.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Come on, let's talk about Esau, the same man. Watch this.
But war.
But what?
But war.
Come on.
Was in his heart.
That sword. He lived by it. He lived by it so much that, what is it called? What is it called when you accidentally shoot a friendly?
Friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
Yeah.
He was going to count these kids that go to this school as friendly fire after that mistake had happened.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom. Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I have an important message about your leaders in the Christian church. Your bishops, pastors, reverends, and ministers are all lying to you and leading you straight to damnation. The truth is, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical Israelites, according to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Jesus Christ is a black man with white wool hair, according to Revelation chapter 1, verses 14 and 15. We as the Israelites must keep the commandments in the faith of Christ to receive salvation, as it is written in Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. I've challenged and debated Christian authorities all over the world on these issues. Not one of them has been able to negate this truth. Your pastors have led you astray, worshiping pagan holidays and false gods, just as in the days of old. So join us on our mission to restore the true nation of Israel before the decree goes forth. The work is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Visit our website at israelunite.org or call us at 855-484-4842 to learn more and visit our schools. Shalom.